The unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua was due to defend his titles against his IBF mandatory challenger Kubrat Pulev on June 20th, but this will now be rescheduled once normality is restored to the world.
He is not Iron Man, this is boxing, this is punch.
Pulev comes into the fight with Joshua with a great amateur pedigree and 11 years of experience as a professional.
Ляв десен, пуска му Ришкарис. О, десен!
He shared the ring with former IBF WBA WBO heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko in 2014 and stunned him early on with a hard shot. Pulev lost the fight by a 5th round knockout to Vladimir, but he had his moments. Pulev is a more advanced heavyweight than the guys that Joshua has been fighting recently. Andy Ruiz Jr. is a good fighter, but his boxing skills are rudimentary at best.
Andy Ruiz is an okay fighter. He doesn't compare with a Pulev, who's bigger, stronger, more mobile.
Welcome to Boxing Extra channel. Press like and subscribe and let's take a look at Joshua Pulev future showdown. Pulev, who was then 28 years old, turned professional in September 2009. In his first year as a professional boxer, Pulev fought 4 times, winning all of his fights. After defeating the British boxer Michael Spratt with a technical knockout in the 10th round, it was announced that Pulev will fight against Alexander Dimitrenko for the European Heavyweight Championship title, which was then vacant. In the 11th round, Pulev launched a punch which dropped Alexander to his knee and thus earned his professional knockout win. Pulev defended his European and IBF international heavyweight titles against unbeaten Belarus boxer Alexander Ustinov on September 29, 2012 in Hamburg. He was merciless to his 305 pounds opponent, dominated the fight from the opening bell, working well behind his jab and landing the harder shots. 11 months after his title defense, Pulev faced Tony Thompson in Germany in August 2013. After fighting for the required 12 rounds, Pulev was declared the victor.
Tony Thompson, well, he gave him a good test and Pulev passed it.
After Cobra's victory over Joya Bell with a technical knockout in the 4th round and Ivica Perkovic in 3rd, the IBF finally ordered Vladimir Klitschko to fight with Pulev.
Ja, das ist die größte Kampf in meinem Leben, in meiner Karriere.
In November 2014, in the highly anticipated fight against Klitschko, Pulev was knocked out in round 5. The 38-year-old former amateur star has put together an 8-fight winning streak since losing to Klitschko. Although most of the fighters Pulev has beaten in the last 6 years have been run-of-the-mill level opposition, he's done well against them. Among the mix of commonplace opponents Pulev has beaten, he has a victory over Derek Chisora in 2016. Pulev was signed to fight Joshua in October 2017, but he suffered an arm injury and had to pull out of the fight. Joshua subsequently successfully defended his IBF and WBA heavyweight titles in stopping replacement opponent Carlos Takam in the 10th round in Cardiff. Pulev returned to the ring a year later and defeated Hughie Fury by a 12-round unanimous decision in an IBF title eliminator on October 27, 2018.
Kubrat, the Cobra!
A new day for the meeting between Pulev and Joshua is yet to be agreed. Joshua is 8 years younger than Pulev, who will turn 39 before he steps in the ring with the 2012 Olympic gold medalist. Anthony Joshua is predicting a knockout victory over his IBF mandatory opponent.
Round 11.
AJ says he won't bring to the Pulev fight the same unpopular style that he used in his win over Ruiz in Saudi. That was the Vladimir Klitschko style of fighting, which saw Joshua using movement, holding and jabbing from the outside. It was the perfect style for Joshua to defeat the slow-footed 283 pounds Ruiz, but it turned off a lot of boxing fans worldwide.
That fight with Ruiz was a must-win.
Most fans prefer Joshua to fight the way he did before, which involved him going after his opponents with his power game to knock them out.
The style is what I may not take into the next fight. Styles for me, I can always adapt, I can change styles, as you see, drastically.
It had worked for Joshua in his first 22 fights of his career until he met up with Ruiz last June and was knocked out in the 7th round at Madison Square Garden in New York. Joshua got careless in the 3rd round after knocking Ruiz down and was hurt by a left hook from him. It was something that could have happened to anyone, but Joshua happened to be the unlucky guy.
He was just lucky, it was just that it was the perfect punch that anyone could ask for, do you know what I mean?
Joshua's punch resistance may still be shaky from his first fight with Ruiz. He looked like he was concussed in that fight. In the rematch, Ruiz didn't get a chance to test Joshua's chin because he was too heavy and he didn't have a stationary target.
Andy Ruiz is an okay fighter. He doesn't compare with a Pulev, who's bigger, stronger, more mobile.
AJ needs to go after Pulev early if he wants to make this an easy fight, because he's got the size to trouble him if he is allowed to stick around.
So he knows his way around the ring. He's had his chance at the top level and now he's coming back again, so he's probably going to try and get it right.
Joshua doesn't have a lot to worry about in terms of the knockout threat that Pulev brings to this fight, but he is a big guy at 6'4.5", 250 pounds.
Bang, and he can box, so he's a boxer puncher. Kind of like what my style is as well, so it'll be a good matchup for sure.
If Pulev puts everything he has into one of his right hands, he could knock out Joshua.
I'm very strong in this moment and I'm technical very good. I'm very fast, very smart.
If AJ gets hit with one of Pulev's shots, he could get hurt. While it's true that Pulev isn't the biggest puncher, though no one really knows for sure what kind of power he has. Pulev rarely sits down on his shots, but when he does, he knocks guys out. Pulev hasn't shown that kind of punching power recently in his last 4 fights. He couldn't knock out Journeyman Rydell Booker last November, and he failed to stop Huey and Kevin Johnson.
Pulev can punch, he's very dangerous as well. Big guy, technically very solid as well, was a great amateur and has also had a stellar professional career as well.
Joshua obviously sees a threat in Pulev, and looking at his record, it is any wonder as he currently has 28 wins with 1 loss to Vladimir Klitschko in 2014, including 14 victories by knockout. Of the 24 fights Joshua has faced, he has won 23 with that 1 defeat to Ruiz. He has claimed 21 victories by the way of knockout, 5 coming inside the first round.
I think you're going to see the destructive Anthony Joshua return in this fight.
The 38-year-old Bulgarian has never fought in Britain before, while Joshua's last 2 fights have also been out of the country.
I show him and I show the whole world that I'm the best.
People are going to see some skills and probably a knockout as well, because you've got the 2 boxer punchers.
He is not Iron Man. This is boxing. This is punch.
I'm up for the challenge. Good luck to him.